welcome to new video of Decoding NEP. I'm Sharvari, co-founder of Makeshift. So today we are going to focus on the last aspect of teacher education, which is recruitment of teachers. In the last two videos we spoke about how teacher education is going to change and how career management for teachers is going to change. Continuous professional development also has some kind of changes. So what is about the recruitment and why we are touching upon this topic? Because the one point which I really found very interesting is they want to have different professionals, different people in teacher. They want to they just want want to attract people towards teaching. That is why they are going to offer scholarships for people in rural areas or people in the remote areas. Now the thing is that they really want to ensure that the good students good people come into teaching. That is why they will ensure that outstanding students to enter into teaching, they will get merit based scholarships for those who are attending for like 4 years of B.Ed course. Then the second very interesting point which policy document mentions is about local job opportunities. Now the knowledge of the local language is essential according to the document. So if I am in Maharashtra, I speak Marathi, and I am staying in Thane district, let's say. So for being a teacher in Thane district, it seems that somebody who knows Marathi, somebody who is from that particular area, they are going to choose them. So language is absolutely important. Then the merit based scholarships, they are making it available. How beautiful is the concept. Then the third part, they are also talking about incentives for teachers. Now what are the incentives? People who take up teaching jobs from rural area, they need not migrate somewhere else for their jobs. That is why if you are, let's say, in Gadchiroli and you are obtaining for the teaching job there, then you might get incentives. That is one. The second is if you are in Mumbai and if you travel to Gadchiroli for the teaching job, then you get the incentive part. Now the government teachers get transfers. Like JNP teachers get transfers in like I think it is like 3 years of time period in that particular school. So the policy document mentions that the excessive transfers of teachers should be halted, because the practice is very bad for student-teacher bonding, and also it has a problem with the continuity part in studies. So if students are getting comfortable with a particular teacher, then they should keep, then they should be in sync with that particular teacher, because teacher is such a profession that nobody looks at a teacher as just as a teacher. They will look at somebody who motivates them, somebody who is a counselor, somebody who is very close, and somebody who they can look up to. So this is very this approach of halting transfers of teachers, I think it may be good for students, especially students who are residing in hostel schools, in the residential schools. And then the teacher eligibility test, they say that they will be tested on pedagogy and content knowledge. Now the teacher eligibility test will be compulsory for all four areas in the schooling, like which is preparatory, then the foundation, then the middle school and the high school. Teachers in interviews need to display demonstration and interview, but again they will be judged on the basis of their language abilities. Language, that means that doesn't mean English, but the local language competencies. Now at one end it is good that you are getting trained in your local language, but people like me who migrate from Mumbai to Bangalore and I want to take up teaching job in Bangalore, then it is very difficult for me to know Kannada, and I might prefer English medium school for teaching. So that ways it is very complicated in terms of implementation. Why? Because there is no mention about the migration part of teachers. Now this was all about recruitments, and the things which we have mentioned before is like good service condition should be there for teachers, then salary should be good. So everything that the document mentioned, these are like pointers that repeats in each and every document, and all the experts talk about it, but really doesn't happen. So we really don't want to push stress on those topics. So our teacher education topics ends in this video. The next time we'll be taking up very interesting topic, which is local to global. What is global citizenship, then what is 21st century skills, how students can nurture innovation capabilities, like schools can nurture innovation capabilities in students, and STEM education and coding. So let's talk about these interesting topics in the coming videos. We have an announcement. As usual, I am going to tell you that this particular series means a lot, because few educators are coming to me and saying that you are doing good work, we do not have time to go through the documents, so we can just tune into your 10 minutes video and understand the topic. That way it is being helpful for educators. For others who want to venture into education sector also, they can go through these videos and understand the dynamics of education, regarding policy, I would say. My appeal would be, please subscribe to Patreon. You can Patreon takes payment in dollars, but it is very minimum tiers that we have created, like $3 or $7. They just mean like $3 is how much, 200 rupees. So for 200 rupees on a monthly basis, if you can get good amount of content, you need to respect that also. So please do subscribe to the Patreon channel, Patreon page. On Patreon you can pay with your credit card, or there is one more option of PayPal. Now the next thing, I want to tell you that there is an announcement. We have been telling that Makeshift is changing. Makeshift 2.0 is coming. So what is this 2.0? We'll get to know very soon. But for today's video, I want to announce that teaching as a profession doesn't only need pedagogical and subject knowledge. Teaching needs a lot. So we are creating an umbrella course which is like 21st century teacher. You can adapt NEP, the changes mentioned in NEP, and add on 21st century skills and the new skills like design thinking, like technology, remote teaching, remote assessment through our course. So the first course is going to launch very soon. That's Tech 101 for teachers. The next courses in series will give you some details on assessments, then holistic and integrated education, design thinking, and how 21st century skills, and how to go about teaching all those topics. It's going to be really interesting. Please do register for all these courses. I'm mentioning link in the description. So if you like this video, do share with your colleagues, do share with your friends, and help us make education as a public discourse. In the next video on next Friday, we will see you with new topic. Thanks a lot. Take care.